So I've done this with the Premier League and Championship already, but let's see who FC24 thinks will win League One. Firstly, I need to replace Portsmouth, Derby and Oxford with Birmingham, Huddersfield and Rotherham, and then it's goodbye to Cheltenham, Fleetwood, Port Vale and Carlisle. They'll be replaced by Stockport, Mansfield, Wrexham and Crawley Town. As always, I don't want to influence the results too much, so I want a mid-table team, and I've gone with Northampton Town. So how did League One play out? So I took screenshots at roughly the end of each month, and at the end of August there's 4 unbeaten teams, with Peterborough, Wrexham and Blackpool joint top on 14 points. Down at the bottom it's Bristol Rovers and Stevenage with 1 point each, but what a poor start for Rotherham. Forward a month and it's Wrexham top, unbeaten as well, 2 points ahead of Barnsley. Reading also unbeaten, but they've drawn 8 games, so they're 5th. What a disastrous start for Rotherham though, winless and bottom. Surely it won't be back-to-back relegations for them. At the end of October, Wrexham are still unbeaten and 7 points clear. Deadpool will be pleased. Huddersfield and Birmingham, unsurprisingly, in the promotion push, but how about Rotherham? Well, they're off the bottom, 3 wins in October, maybe they're on the rise. Orient adrift at the bottom, and of the promoted teams, it's just Crawley in the relegation zone. At the end of November, Wrexham's lead has extended to 9 points. 3 back-to-back promotions would be incredible. Rotherham have pulled away from the drop now, while Orient remain 5 points adrift. On to the new year. And now Wrexham lead by 11 points. I knew they'd be good, but I wouldn't have predicted this. Birmingham second, just ahead of Peterborough. Bolton down in 8th, underperforming. Crawley are now bottom. Wigan have dropped into the relegation fight, which is a bit of a surprise, but on we go. January ends with Wrexham smashing it. They're 13 points clear. Birmingham and Peterborough are still battling for second, while Huddersfield have started to fall away. At the bottom, it's Mansfield and Stockport fighting to avoid the drop, while Crawley are 6 adrift of safety. Peterborough ended February in second, with Birmingham and Blackpool just behind. Huddersfield are a further 10 points behind them. Wrexham only need 11 points from their final 9 games to go up. Stockport and Mansfield continue to fight at the bottom, just 2 goals in it, but Mansfield would go down as it stands. And going into the final few games, Wrexham are only 1 win from promotion. Peterborough occupy second, while Bolton look like they'll miss out on the playoffs. It's still really close at the bottom, but Stockport now occupy that last relegation place. Crawley still have to make up 6 points, but here's the final table. So amazingly, Wrexham are champions, and Blackpool sneak into second, while Birmingham, Peterborough, Barnsley and Huddersfield make the playoffs. Bolton are stuck in League One for another season. Rotherham got over their poor start and ended up 10th. I was right with my mid-table team as Northampton end up 13th. Mansfield survived comfortably in the end, but what about the other promoted teams? Stockport County survived at the expense of Cambridge. Crawley avoid finishing bottom, but go down with Orient and Stevenage. So that's the upcoming League One season, according to FC24. How close do you think that's going to be to real life? I can't do League 2 because FC24 doesn't have Chesterfield or Bromley on the game, but I will be predicting League 2 at some point over the next couple of days, along with the rest of the leagues, League 1, the Championship and the Premier League. So subscribe if you're interested in seeing my predictions. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Feel free to leave your League One predictions in the comments. Who do you think's going up? Who do you think's going down? Let me know.